Yeah, against this right back, Charlie's definitely.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian. Come on.
Like the big man Ian Wright just said there, people deluded, I'm back again. I hope you're doing well and safe. I hope you and your loved ones are in great spirits. I hope you're having a progressive week and you're all fit and healthy. As usual, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and in some cases, good night. Appreciative of you lot tuning in for this video. Appreciate all the support you guys give all my channels and all my platforms. Make sure you're following on everything. Links are in the description. Please make sure you're commenting, you're slapping the like button, you're subscribing, and you're turning your notification bell on so you never miss a video. Now, I'm sure you've all seen, such is Arsenal life. We produce some great players in this academy, really and truly. We've got some fantastic ones playing this season. We've got some young demons out on loan. And you've got Folarin Balogun, or aka Balogun. He scored his first career hat-trick. He's netted 3 goals in Reims' 4-2 victory against Lorient yesterday. And it's a great look for him, first and foremost, because he's growing in importance for his team. As I always say, Reims have lost the manager, actually. They've got the new English lad there. He's had a fantastic story. But, they've changed managers. They're trying to achieve whatever they're trying to achieve this season and finish as high as possible. They don't care that the young man's from Arsenal or any of these things, or he needs a platform to play. He needs to earn it. That's the beautiful thing, but also the ugly reality of professional football. And this is why I'm happy for Balogun. He's growing in importance for his team. He's one of the best players for Reims, one of the most important players. They came from 2 goals down. I can't lie. I have to give a bit of tax. Former Arsenal man Manone in goal for Lorient. Reims' keeper, the goals were a bit shaky, really and truly. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But as I was saying, he's growing in importance. He's showing more consistency. He's showing more competency in his forward role. He's developing, and ultimately he's getting more confidence. So that could allow him to, convince Arteta that he can be part of this next season or whatever the next steps will be, people. And obviously this is his first career hat-trick. That's a lovely moment for the striker. He set himself a goal of 10 goals in Liga. He's now on 14 out of 20 and 1 assist a match. That's quite good for a young man on his second loan spell at 21 years of age, 22 in July. So he just needs to keep going, in my opinion, people. You lot won't be able to see, but if I just pre my notes very quickly, people, on the game, because I did watch it, I think he should have had 4. When they were a goal down, I think he missed an easy opportunity by his standards, but it happens. I think his pressing is improving. His general play and his actions still need to improve, because that's as vital to a Mikel Arteta system as scoring goals, but it's ticking along. As I said, he's growing in importance and building on the struggles at Middlesbrough, and he's applying himself now, really and truly. 22 in July, so we've got a decision to make. Do we sell him permanently? Do we give him a new deal, because he is contracted until 2025, protecting resale value? Does he go out on loan again to a top 5 division, or does he at least get until January of next year, next season, to convince Arteta that, I know you've got Eddie, I know you've got Jesus, I know you've brought in Trossard, Martinelli can play up front, and you've got a bunch of attackers, but I could be in the mix, really and truly. His first goal, he stepped up and converted a pen, sent the keeper the wrong way. His second goal, in my opinion, was lovely movement, something Balogun's always had in his game. He's made a lovely darting run to the near post and converted people from out to in. His third goal, for me, was a very good one, because it's from the left-hand side. He's taking it on his left very well. He's made a lovely run off the centre-back as well, and that's something that Balogun does really well. Probably the keeper should do better, but it's a fantastic effort from him. It's his first career hat-trick, and he's doing what he needs to do, people, really and truly. So yeah, I think he's doing what he needs to do. I think he's having a fantastic loan spell. Again, if I share my screen with you guys, people, where is it? Here it is. Obviously, people, in 20 appearances, he has 14 goals and 2 assists. So yeah, 2 assists, I stand corrected. And again, he never lies down for long. He started his campaign in Liga very well. He scored 3 and 3 of the match day. He went on a bit of a drought. I think when you look at it, he don't go more than 2 games without a goal, really and truly. And also, crucially, people, yeah, he's come off the bench a couple times, been subbed, but he's playing substantial minutes, which again, minutes are currency to a young player. He's made 20 appearances in Liga. He's got 2 appearances in the Premier League. So he's got 22 career appearances in well, more than 22 actually, 18 plus 20, 38, 40 career appearances, people, senior career appearances. So he just needs to keep developing, people. And obviously, he's got a couple of goals to his name, so keep doing what you're doing, really, and hopefully you get more than 10 appearances for Arsenal Football Club. But as you can see, he never doesn't score for long. He scored a brace against Reims a few weeks ago, and he's got his first career hat-trick. He doesn't go, as you can see on Transfer Market, he don't go more than 2 weeks without a goal, really and truly. And we got to remember the man's human, and he's the top goal scorer in France. So again, that's great for Arsenal because it shows our academy. It shows that players could be sold for decent money, providing we can improve in terms of outgoings. It's showing that, kind of with Saliba, we can park players off if they're not quite ready and they can, in line with development. And yeah, we've got a good decision, good headache to make with between Balogun and Eddie and Nketiah and many other players. Really, does he go out on loan again? Does he get sold? Because obviously he's drawing a lot of admirers. Obviously he's allowed to play for England, America, and Nigeria again with his form, kind of like Eddie's emergence once again. I'm not saying it means they're going to get called up by Southgate or any of the countries they're eligible for, Ghana in Eddie's case. But it's alerting, he's one of the top, highest goal scoring English players, full stop, really. Probably only Harry Kane's doing more than him. Again, he's in good company in general. When you look at top goal scorers in top 5 leagues, people, Haaland, fair enough. It should really just be 4 names because Haaland's a bit of a robot, but Haaland's got 25, Kane's got 16, Balogun is third with 14, tied with Victor Osimhen and 1 in front of Lewandowski. Again, probably by the end of the season, these will look a bit different, but it shows how good he is because for me, you need to get 20 league goals. You've got the capacity, go out and do it. And then obviously next season, wherever you are, in the minutes you played, obviously expectations adjusted. You need to show that you can do this again and not just make this be an anomaly because, again, now we're getting a degree of expectation. We're kind of wowed by Balogun. He's having a great loan spell. He's showing what he can do. We've seen you do it one year. Can you do it again? And this is the battle for these young players. We've got to remember he's 22 in July. While he's making good progress, kind of what you've seen with Eddie from the ages of 18 to 23, you have to give people time. And, you look at Harry Kane, Aubameyang, Jamie Vardy. Again, not saying that Balogun's going to be there or not, but where were they in their early 20s? My point is not to criticize them. It's just we need to take time with stuff because there are going to be tough moments, as there probably has been in Balogun's young career. Middlesbrough was a really big struggle for him, but you build on these things. These things make you. They don't necessarily break you. So he's in great company there. Again, he had 11 shots, which is the most by a player in Liga in a single game this season. He's got 3 goals to match, and he also hit the target 7 times. So again, he's improving. Obviously, he got a hat-trick, people. He's now the top goal scorer in Liga, ahead of Mbappe, Neymar, and Messi. Again, by the end of the season, hopefully not, but it probably will even out. But that might, even if you at any point in time, if you're there, you're doing all right. And he did bag against PSG not too long ago and was a better player in terms of the 90-minute performances than them 3 players. Balogun scored a penalty. Heard Mbappe missed one, took a retake, missed it again. Boy, I'm not here to say anything really and truly. So yeah, he's doing what he needs to do, really, man. I mean, you can only admire it, people. Where actually is the Liga table? Because I mean, the top goal scorers in France, top scorers. Because again, it's just so it's beautiful to look at, really and truly, people. Again, I should have had it on this screen, but yeah, shout out Balogun for this one, people, and it's a good decision. Again, he's drawing interest allegedly from Inter and AC and all these things. So what, Arsenal are the winners here because we could either sell him, he either is integrated, or we get him a new deal and loan him out again. But as you see, 14 goals, 1 assist in the league, 1 in front of Mbappe, 2 in front of Neymar, 2 in front of Jonathan David, a man that was linked with us. Lacazette's got double figures even. Shout out Lacazette, hopefully in a nice way. Balogun's first, your second, innit? And it is what it is. So yeah, keep it up, Balogun, really. But I would say it's not just about goals, though. It's about general improvement. And I do think he's ticking along in that. But I do think in terms of what we see Mikel Arteta demands from a striker, he's making good progress in relation to all the other metrics. But he's not quite there yet. So we can't just look at goals. It's almost an impossible job being a striker in today's day and age because you could be a great player in terms of general play, pressing, all them things. If you don't score, that is a question people are going to ask. And likewise, you could bag 14, 20 league goals or do whatever and score vital goals for your football club. But people say, what do you do without it? So it's almost an impossible job. He is young. Again, he's not even got 100 career appearances. So just keep it going, Balogun. But it's lovely to see because ultimately, the greatest thing is you're going to return a better player, more confident in your abilities to just be a professional footballer and a striker and also make it at Arsenal. As I always say, the 3 C's, confidence. You ain't got confidence in anything you do, you're not going to be able to convince anyone or do it to the best of your ability. Confidence competence. No point being a striker that can't press, that can't defend, that can't score goals. And obviously consistency. There's no point scoring a hat-trick this week if, you know, forget the goals, if the next few weeks you're off the boil, really and truly. So keep doing what they're doing. Just as a little guide point, where French league table, better yet. Where are Reims? In the same way we're supporting Monza, Marseille, we're supporting Reims as well. France league table. Sorry, folks, I don't know why it's not coming up. So yeah, with that being said, again, at this moment in time, they sit 11th, 2 wins in 5. Level on points with Toulouse, level on points with 10th place Lyon people. So yeah, I'm sure they're going to want to get as high as they can. You know, probably not sure how it all works in terms of European places in France, but I'm sure they want to finish as high as they can. So it's been a testing period for Reims. These are the realities footballers have to be able to deal with. So yeah, on top of living in a new country and things like that, you know, Balogun's out of his comfort zone, really and truly. No point doing it at under 21s level. It needs to happen at first team level, and he's taken League R by storm, and he's giving Arteta a good headache. And I'm sure the loan manager and the scouting team that review all the loans, Arteta is constantly being updated on Balogun. So we'll have to watch that space. So yeah, shout out to Balogun for bagging a hattie. People, please make sure you're subscribing, you're turning on your notifications, you're commenting your opinions. Most importantly, stay blessed, stay safe, stay in good health, stay progressing where your weeks are concerned. I hope you're doing well in that regards, and I'll see you lot soon, man.
There's always just that active red flag defending.
I think it's like